Let's see. I'm gonna turn the car off because a chance at being heard if I turn the car off than if it's on, because you can't always hear me if the car is on. So hello YouTube, this is Donna, and today is March 8th, 2019, and tomorrow is my 3-year surgery for my VSG surgery. I had my surgery May 9th, 2016 at Kaiser Harbor City. My doctor was Dr. Zane. I had to do the 6-month weight loss program through Kaiser once a week for 6 months, being weighed, learning about nutrition, diet, learning about the VSG process and everything. I had to do that for 6 months before I was approved for my surgery. And then I completed the class. I started, not 6 months. Is it 6 months? 6 weeks. 6 weeks. 6 weeks. 6 weeks, because I started in November. I was done by February, and I had my surgery in May. So in less than 6 months, I end up having my surgery. My highest recorded weight is 299 pounds. I'm sure I was over 300 at some point. It was never recorded. My surgery weight 273 or 74 pounds. See people walking around. My lowest weight was 180 something. My current weight, which I'm not proud of, is 228 pounds. And with that being said, after I had my paniculectomy surgery, I've had issues with my knees and feet and ankles and calf swelling, also around my waist. Where I had the surgery at, I've been having issues with swelling. And in the past, when I would get the swelling, I would get a water pill, or I would get it put on like hydrochlorothiazide, which has a diuretic in it. But now with me having VSG surgery, there's no more water pills for me. So what I've been doing is apple cider vinegar with turmeric, and that seems to help because I have to go pee all day, all night. Like, I am constantly going to the bathroom, and my weight has gone from 228 to 225. So, okay, 225. My weight is 225, not 228. So I have come down 3 pounds since I started doing the turmeric and apple cider vinegar to help myself with the swelling. Because the turmeric is an anti-inflammatory, a natural anti-inflammatory. And the apple cider vinegar is, I believe it's like a... it helps you flush your system out. So I've been doing the 2 of those. I've also went to the doctor. They gave me steroids. They put me on prednisone. They put me on a anti-inflammatory gel. And they gave me a muscle relaxant for all the pains that I was going through. But I immediately found out within 2 days that I will not ever take prednisone again. It's like, for meds, it's like the worst thing that can happen with most medications for me is what happened. So I stopped that immediately. I don't really like to take the anti-inflammatory gel on my knees, so I don't do that. And with the Robaxin, I've had the order for a couple months now, and I think they gave me 30 pills, and I probably have 26 left because I don't know, I'm not big on taking all these different meds. I hate taking meds because I don't want to be dependent on anything for the rest of my life. My blood pressure medicine is something that I have to take. My stomach pill is something I have to take, and I'm okay with the 2 of those, but I don't want this big regimen of meds that I have to take every day to survive. I also take an antidepressant and an anti-anxiety pill. I've shared many times in the past that I suffer from anxiety and depression. I lost my child 4 years ago, but my depression was way before I lost my child. I've had issues with depression. First time I received medication for it was 2008, and I think I took those pills maybe half of the first prescription, and I was like, no, it's not working. It was making me grind my teeth, and I kept telling the doctor that. And finally, one day, a doctor more recently, maybe in about 2011, told me that that was my anxiety that was causing me to grind my teeth. The depression was being dealt with, but they would not do anything about my anxiety back then. So now I have regular medicine that I take for my depression and my anxiety, and I do not want to add any other meds to that regimen. Natural things that I do take, vitamin D, because my vitamin D's been really low, and it's I found out that they may be connected to the spasms that I've been having, and also a multivitamin, and like I said, the turmeric and the apple cider vinegar and multivitamin and ginkgo biloba. I think that's it. And that's also supposed to be something natural that you take. And I'm just looking, and I look like the hunchback, but it's this, if you see, no hunchback here, hun, but I definitely look like it with this jacket on. So silly. It's like a kimono. It is a kimono. That's the reason why I bought the darn thing. I thought it was adorable. It's a denim kimono, and when I saw it, I was like, I have to have that, and I ordered it, and I haven't completely fallen in love with it, but I just like it to throw on with, especially with things like this, like when I have on a tank top. I still have a very flat stomach, which is weird with all the weight that I've gained. Swelling in my legs, my knees, my feet, my ankles, around the waist, but I have this flat stomach. That's amazing. I do have dog ears on the sides. I've had those from the beginning. My doctor told me that he could repair those in his office, and I said, no, thank you. I have been approved already for a breast reduction. I am hopefully 2 months away from that at the max, because I was approved in December, and he told me it would take me from 3 to 6 months to get my surgery date. So I'm praying that within the next 60 days, less than 60 days, that I'll receive a call with a date for my surgery, because I will be married 5 years this year, and August 30th, I am having a vow renewal with my wife. We are going to Vegas, and we're having friends and families, and our first wedding, there was a lot of opposition when we were married, and now our families have all united, and I'm so excited to have both of our parents. If nobody else shows up, the fact that both of our parents have told us that they're coming is like more than enough for me. So I'm so very excited. I've asked my dad to walk me down the aisle. I'd like for my wife's dad to walk her, but that is up to her, and I have to talk to her about that, because I've kind of been pushing it. But I'm thinking that I need to not push stuff that concerns her family, as she's respect my feelings with my family and hasn't pushed for things to be done. It's so many polls and stuff. I am at my daughter's, she's getting fitted for her cheer uniform at her college. She made cheer, and I am sitting in the parking lot because the seats are so uncomfortable in the gym. I'm sitting in the parking lot waiting for her to be done, and I'm hoping and praying it is 8:30 that they're done by 9. They're fitting about 30 kids for uniforms, so I'm sitting here patiently. So let's talk about diet and exercise. Since I've had my panniculectomy surgery and the issues with my knees swelling up so bad to the point where they're buckling under me, and with I have these the numbness and tingling in my fingers, and it starts like towards the middle of my back. It comes up my back and down my arms, stops at my wrist, but I get the tingling in my fingers, and I haven't been consistent with exercising, and all of this discomfort that I've been having that probably will be resolved once I get to exercising. I'm struggling to get there with my issues with depression. This time of year, we just passed the 4-year anniversary of her passing, and there's so much going on in my family right now that I'm kind of struggling with my everyday life. There's so much. We are in the midst of adopting our 2 foster daughters. There's things that are going on back and forth, so at this point, it's like we don't know if we're adopting them, but our plan is to adopt them. We've received a letter from the court saying that they agree that we've been approved to adopt the girls, but there's some things going on that have slowed that process down, so we're waiting for that. My oldest daughter moved out. My youngest daughter is graduating high school. Our son is graduating college soon and has told us that he's not planning to come back to California. So there's so many things going on in my life. I'm not trying to find excuses, but I'm telling you, I have so many valid things going on. Let's see, I have tennis shoes in my car. Tennis shoes that tell you how country my family is. Tennis shoes. I have tennis here somewhere. And the plan was to come to the college, put my tennis shoes on, and go walk. But with the process that they're doing, I didn't know what they were going to do, how long it was going to take. So I decided not to put my shoes on and walk. I ran over to Home Depot to get some spackle and some cleaning supplies, and I kind of walked around. Let me see. I don't know if I closed any of my circles today. Oh, I did. I closed the circle. Oh, no, I did. Almost. My activity tracker. Let's see if I can show you there. Can you see it? That blue circle in the middle I've closed. I don't know what the blue circle is. Well, it's not completely closed. I got to figure out what the heck it is. But it's almost closed. I've closed almost one of my activities. And I'm halfway with one and about a quarter with the other. Not even a quarter. Yeah, I'm about a quarter with the last one. I think it's 3 circles. Is it 3? 1, 2, 3. I don't know if it's one in the middle. But there's 3 circles. I was about to say my wife closed all of hers, but it says she hasn't closed any today, and that's because she's sick today. So I can't recall if she did go to the gym, so I don't know. She got up and went to the gym this morning, but she came home and she was like she didn't feel well, so I don't know. So I'm gonna put my tennis shoes on. I'm all dressed up. I have on dress pants. Not really dress pants, but I have like some snakeskin thin pants with a little shirt and my kimono. And then I have my Nikes on now. I'm not going to go walk because it's too dark out. And I don't know if I can even get in the track. But I'm just going to put my shoes on. And I'm right at 15 minutes. So I put out a message today on Instagram. And I asked if I could get some feedback on what I could do to make my YouTube a little more interesting and maybe pick up my followers. So if any of my current followers could give me some tell me something that could help me, because I'm not sure. I know I'm not being consistent, because I was getting more views when I was being more consistent. So that could definitely be it. With tomorrow being my 3-year, I'm gonna try and get things back going. And I have a clothing haul that I did, that I kind of tried to revamp my clothes and the way that I dress. I'm always so nervous about what I wear, because I don't want things that are so loose that I don't realize my weight is changing. And with my jeans, I'm able to do that. But when I'm wearing things like thin palazzo pants with the elastic in the waist, it doesn't always work that way. So I'm working on we're gonna start something tomorrow. Since it's my 3-year anniversary, I'm gonna do another video tomorrow, and we're gonna start with a weight loss challenge for myself. I found a little thing with like 20 different, not 20 different things, like maybe 10 different things you can do in a day. And it's like 5 of these, 20 of these. So I think I'm going to start that tomorrow. So I am definitely coming back on tomorrow to do a update. My definite 3-year surgiversary. I will get on the scale. I will let you know what size clothes I'm wearing. And I will actually do a little bit of a clothing haul. Shoes, clothes, things that I'm wearing since I've lost weight. So thank you for watching, YouTube, and I'll be back tomorrow. Don't forget to be a beautiful day. Bye-bye.